Okay, this is how you put the battery on the camera. In the camera. There we go, and it will slot down just like that. Now this is a tape-based camera, so they take mini DV tapes like this one. Now to eject the tape holder thing, you press this button here. Now wait for the tape dock thing to come out. And when inserting the tape, you must always make sure the red bit is facing outwards. Okay, slot the tape in. Now you press the tape in, and then when you press the case in, press the push button until it clicks.
Now the next step to turn on your camera is you see this little button here, you flick it to camera, not to memory, because these are tape-based cameras. And if you would ever like to play back your footage, you have to flick it up to VCR.
There are 3 record buttons. There's one on the top just here, there's one here, and there's one around the back here. And now to open your viewfinder, press this button here and open it out. You can turn it around like this. And before you start filming on a brand new tape, you have to press record and the shutter needs to be down. And to open and close the shutter, it's this lever just here. Is that it? Okay. Set.
Now, oh, what?
Set.
No, you're meant to say action.
Action. Go for it.
Shut up!
Now communication between the crew is vital. The next step is communication between the crew. The cameraman is told roll film by the director. Once he has counted to 10 seconds in his head, he will shout set. Then the director at any given moment will be able to shout action and the action will commence.
To start recording, you press the record button once. And to stop recording, you press the record button again. Put it on auto lock all the time. Then you press auto button. The these are for zooming.
We are recording.
Oh,
Go.
okay.
Action!
Wait.
Action!
Whenever you use the camera, this needs to be on auto lock at all times. This switch needs to be on auto, and no filter needs to be turned to off. And these 2 dials here, this one, the outer ring, is for zooming, and this one is for focus. Now you can zoom 2 other ways as well. There's a zoom function on the top of the camera here, and there's some big zoom buttons here. And W and T stand for wide shot and tight shot. Now we've just been turfed out of the class we were just using, so we'll continue the tripod thing here. Okay. To extend the legs of the tripod, you flick the switch like this, and do the same for each of the 3 legs. Now press all the switches back in, and open it out like that. Okay. Okay, this is the camera plate. Now it clips off like this, and you're going to need to attach it to the bottom of the camera there, like so. Other way. Make sure it's screwed finger tight and not too tight, but just so it's steady.
Now this is how you place the camera on the plate onto the tripod. You slot it in like so, then you flick that down and twist.
When I move the tripod and the camera about, make sure that you hold both the camera and the tripod steadily, so you don't trust that to hold the camera on there.
Now I'm going to explain all of these little switches on the tripod. First of all, you'll need to untighten this. so you can move the arm. Then turn it back on, because we're going to be using this to pan and tilt. Okay, now to pan and tilt, you have these two here. To activate tilting, you have to just flick that, which makes that possible. If you find a tilt and you want to stick to it, you just push it backwards. Don't push it too tight, because later on you'll have to flick it again. Now to do some panning, which is already on at the moment, it's this one. To lock the panning, you have to flick it like that. See? Can't move. Unlock it like that. Next, I'm going to show you how to make this spirit level level. First, you loosen this at the bottom. This allows you to roll the camera around. So what you do is you just have to find it so that little bubble is on that dot. Can you see that? Once it's there, if Mike would just come and hold the camera so it's steady, just find it again. Once it's steady, that's fine. You just tighten it back up again, but not too tight, as the next person may not be able to untighten it. And that is how you use a tripod.